It's still happening. Okay. Alright, so today is going to be all about just testing stuff with the generators. While editing my last video, I noticed that I could not tell if my generator was charging faster after adding new generator units. I could not tell if it was charging faster here. So today I want to test that. So in the editor, when I'm editing this, I'm gonna have a timer next to this bar right here to see how long it takes for it to charge. And then I'm gonna add more generator units, and I'm gonna do this again. And I'm gonna see if adding more generator units makes it charge faster. And I want to also test, because in my last video I added a second generator right here, and it didn't do anything, and the fuel rod in it was it remained blue. It wasn't working, it wasn't being activated at all. The ship was just not using that generator at all. And somebody pointed out in the comments that I had used a tier 3 fuel chamber and a tier 1 fuel rod, and obviously that, like, I can confirm that was true because I verified that it was true right after that. Obviously that's going to make it not work because the fuel for the tier 3 generator is not the same as the tier 1. So using a tier 1 fuel in a tier 3 fuel chamber would not work. Today I want to try and build a new generator here again, but this time using all tier 1 components, and see if the ship is going to use it as, like, if I build two separate generators in the same ship, see if the ship is going to use both. If that works, then, you know, good. It means that the only problem with my setup that I tried last time was the fact that they were not the same tier components. So the first thing I want to do is add a second generator just to see if the ship is going to use it. I can already tell it's working. So I just connected everything. Everything is bolted, everything is connected, and both fuel rods are red. So I can already tell that my ship is already connected to this, and it's already using the power provided by it. Okay, yeah. So I can't remember your name right now, but I'm gonna pop it on the screen. Thank you for making me notice this. You were right. The only reason why my ship was not using that is because the fuel rod was not compatible with the fuel chamber. Glad we figured that out. I'm not going to be making that mistake again. Alright, so now we're going to delete this second generator. We're going to time how long it takes for just one generator with 2 generator units on it. See how long that takes for it to charge up to max. Then we're going to add a third generator unit to it, and we're going to time it again. And then we're going to use one more fuel chamber with 3 more generator units to it, and then we're going to time that again. Let's delete all of this. It's going to be easy to put it back because all I got to do is just undo everything, and it's going to be back there. Yeah, I can't have those things. Okay, so this is 1 fuel chamber, 2 generator units connected to a radiator, and let's see how long it takes for that to charge up. Alright, so I'm gonna position myself. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And stop. Alright, so this is how long it takes to fill it up with 1 fuel chamber and 2 generator units without any enhancers or anything like that. So now we add 1 more generator unit. One, two, three, go. And stop. Now, yeah, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna undo. Okay, wow. Wow, that was a lot of undos to get it back there, so maybe I should have just rebuilt it. Alright, so now the test will be with the same generator configuration here as the last test, but this time we add another fuel chamber with 2 generator units. In fact, I think we're gonna add a third one. So now it is 2 fuel chambers and 6 generator units in total. Let's try this. Looks like it might be overheating right now. There's something wrong going on. So the radiator that I have is probably not enough for this size of generators. And I've just thought about something. The generator unit rate may not be going up faster because they're all like separate components and they're all going up at the same time. Now I'm really confused as to what having more means. Where's the benefit? There has to be one, I can't see it right now. Alright, so I had to tab out and do some research on generators because I was stuck. I didn't know where I was going from there. So I learned while doing that research that each one of these generator units produces 1,000 energy per second. So having 3 like that, that's 3,000 energy per second when the generator unit rate is at 100. So if you look at the ratio, 1 point here would be equal to 10 energy. So while they are charging up, considering right now that I have 6 in total, while they're charging up, let's say if I could pause it at 11, that would be like 11 times 10, 110 energy per unit. So that's 110 times 6, 660 energy per second that I was producing. When it's at 1,000 or at 100, then I'm producing the maximum output, which is 1,000 energy per generator unit per second. So 6,000 energy per second. Now, what's probably going to happen again is when I reach 100, it's probably going to start flickering again. And I'm guessing this is due to not enough cooling. So we'll do some more testing with that. Yeah, okay, so it's still happening. So like I said, my best guess here is that this is lack of cooling. So we're gonna go and add a cooling rack. As a general rule, I learned that one generator unit usually will want to have 2 radiator pieces to cool it. It's not actually that, but like if you go with 2 of these for 1 of these, then you'll be fine. As these produce 100 heat, 1 of these cools off for like 90 points of heat. That's why it takes 2. So, but 2 of these would cool 180 points of heat, I guess, per second. So, well, this produces 100, so I have 80 points too much, so that which would go towards the next one. So yeah, if I go for 2 for 1 the entire way, then I'm gonna have more cooling than needed, which is a good thing. Like if you don't want to have to bother with like specific numbers. So yeah, we're gonna add cooling racks. Just 1 for now. I just want to see if it fixes my problem. It's still happening. Let's see. What if I'm gonna put 1 on this one as well. Yeah, it's, oh, I know what, oh shit. I know what I did. I forgot to bolt this thing in. Alright, let's go test it again with just 1. I was gonna add a second one and then realized I forgot to bolt this one in. So let's go try it again, but this time it's bolted, so it should be functional. Okay, no more problem. So this confirms it. It was the cooling issue. Now, I used the cooling rack to confirm this, but I'm not leaving the cooling rack here. Now I want to see about a more permanent solution. Maybe on the sides here. So everything is bolted. The two new radiators are connected. Let's see. So I did remove the cooling rack. I did. So now the radiators are the only source of cooling, which is what I want to test. So let's go ahead and test that right now. Yep, no more issues, no more flickering or flashing. So the cooling was the problem. It was the thing that made it flicker and go crazy here. So I think this is going to put an end to the experiments I wanted to do with generators today. Now the enhancers, like with the research I did earlier, I learned that the enhancers don't really work if you put them on the generator unit itself. They only work if you put it on the fuel chamber, and what they do is they make your fuel consumption more efficient, so you consume 33.3% less fuel if you have an enhancer on your fuel chamber. And apparently they don't do anything if you put them on the generator unit itself. That's what I learned anyway. So if you put a second one on your fuel chamber, then it becomes like, I think it's 42% more efficient. And then if you put a third one on that same fuel chamber, it goes up to 46% more efficient. So it's less with each one that you add on the fuel chamber, but it's still like you're gonna go 46% further, which is a good thing. So, all right, that's all for now. Hope you guys learned something here as I did. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Wow, wow, wow.